Hey everyone, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be going through the things you need to look out for when purchasing your next light stand. So we've categorized the stand into 4 different categories. Firstly, we have the desk stands or the mini stands. Secondly, we have lightweight stands. Third, we have the heavier duty stands. And lastly, we have C stands. Now let's take a closer look at some of the mini desk stands just over here to my right. So the first stand that we're looking at is called the Spectrum 43cm light stand. You may be familiar with this stand because we actually use this in a lot of YouTube videos for the unboxings. You can see it has a very small footprint and also is suitable for a tabletop. It does have an extension column here that allows it to reach 43 centimeters from the desk here. It's really compact and perfect if you want to mount a light directly and also have it closer to your subject, or you're using it for display purposes or practical purposes on a tabletop just like this. It still features the 5/8" spigot, so that's standard and universal, and also the 1/4" thread on the top here. The next stand we're looking at is similar but also unique in its own right. You've got the 60cm backlight stand. So what you can see here is that it actually comes in 2 components. It's got the legs, which has a 5/8" spigot baby receiver, and also the center column. This center column allows you to extend up to 60 centimeters when mounted to the stand. It also features an interchangeable spigot. This stand here is fairly low profile, so what you'll find is that there's particular use cases for this stand. Firstly, if you need a light lower to the ground, this is perfect for that. You can mount a light directly to the legs or just position this on its lowest setting right there. And you can have this as, say, a backlight or a chin light, so having it just below your model as an example. You also are able to collapse this down. So you can see it comes down into 2 parts, so it's really portable for you to take on location or in your studio. The next category we'd look at are the lightweight stands. Now typically we'd group these all together with any tripod or stand. However, these ones we're looking at have a lighter payload. They do look similar, however, they do have their own unique features. Now let's take a closer look at this smaller stand here. This one is the Spectrum 170cm light stand. You can see the foot space is quite narrow, so it's not as wide as some of the other stands. It also has a locking collar at the bottom here, which you can loosen, and that allows you to collapse the legs. And then from there, you have 3 extended parts. Now the advantage of the lightweight stands are that they're very compact when folded down. So you can see that's very lightweight. In most cases, you wouldn't want to put more than 2 kilos on top of these stands. Now the next stand we're looking at is the Spectrum 180cm stand. And this stand we typically pair with speed lights or flashes. So you can see it's slightly taller than this stand. When fully extended, it goes up to 180 centimeters. Also features the 5/8" spigot and the 1/4" thread at the top. And you have 2 extendable columns here. And when folded down is also still quite compact and lightweight. These are great to be paired in use cases such as off-camera flash. So if you're wanting to use this on location, perhaps you're a wedding photographer or an events photographer, you want to mount a speed light to the top here. It's lightweight and portable. You can put this with your other photography gear in your camera backpack perhaps. And you can also bring it around since it's so lightweight and mount a flash or perhaps even just another small light accessory. And the last stand from the lightweight category here is the Spectrum 180cm reverse fold light stand. Now similar to the other stand there, this is a 180 centimeters in height when it's fully extended. However, there is one major difference in that this stand here allows you to have the legs completely flat on the ground, just like that. Now what this means is on its lowest setting here, it's at its most stable. So you can see with that wider footprint, it provides more stability on the ground. And the unique thing is how this packs down. So what you would do to pack this down is reverse fold the legs, just like that. So you can see the major difference with the 180 centimeter reverse fold versus the standard 180 centimeter is its collapsed height. The next category of stands we're looking at now are the heavier duty light stands. So these stands, as you can tell, are much taller and also much wider in terms of its footprint. These feature a sort of safety mechanism, which is a brake system for its tension. So you can see there, When this locks into place, it's pushing down on a braking system as opposed to the lighter weight stands which have a tension system. So when you tighten this, it usually clamps down. This one uses a braking system. The other feature that these stands have are that they are air cushioned. So when you extend this up and you let it go, you can see it's going down slowly because there's an air cushion inside. Now this is great, especially because some of these stands can reach up to 380 centimeters. This way it'll be coming down slowly and safely, and you can support it along with your hand as well. Now the difference between these three stands are the height or the full extension that they can go up to. This one here is the first one. It's called the Spectrum 260 centimeter stand. You can see also features the air cushion and the brake system down the bottom here for the legs. You can see the wider footprint as opposed to the lightweight stands. And this stand in particular is paired with quite a lot of our lights, including flashes and LED lights, or the COB LED lights. They are still quite compact when you fold them down. And these are what we would call standard studio stands, or ones that you could take with you on location as well. Now some of these other stands next to me here are slightly taller. The next one being the Spectrum 300 centimeter light stand. This one also has that brake system, that air cushion. The great thing about these stands, including the 260, is that they have the removable spigot and it's interchangeable. So it has a 1/4 inch thread over here, and it also has a 3/8 inch thread on the opposite side. Now lastly, we have the Spectrum 380 centimeter light stand. The main difference with this stand obviously is that its full extension is 380 centimeters, so it gets you a bit of additional height. Because it is a taller stand, it also means a thicker center column, so that means more stability for those heavier setups. It has that braking system and also that interchangeable spigot. All these three stands are suitable for most studio lighting setups, whether that's flash photography or LED, and really the industry standard for those types of setups, the lighting setups in a studio environment. And finally, we have C stands. These stands are the stands that you would use in a studio environment or for larger lighting rigs. These stands are also super versatile. Their use cases vary widely. You can mount a light fixture, you can mount an audio fixture, perhaps a microphone, a flag system, backdrops, so many different varieties of studio equipment, photography and video lighting gear. Now, if you want to take a closer look at our C-stand video, click the link up above, where we go through some of the major features of the C-stands that we have. This one that we have here is the Spectrum C-stand, which has a 20 kilo payload. You can see C-stands have a slightly different leg configuration. Now these are typically used and positioned so that you can sandbag them for safety, and they also can extend quite high, but do not have that air cushioned feature. So you'd be using this with two hands to extend and secure. The great thing about these stands are that typically they come bundled with a boom arm just like this. So you can see there is a grip head here that allows you to swivel this boom arm. And you also have another grip head on the end there that you can use as a counterweight on one side, for example. Now, in terms of the features of the boom arm, you've still got that 5/8 inch spigot on the end here. This is a 3/8 inch thread. And on the other side, we've got a 1/4 inch thread. So this is an interchangeable fixed boom arm. These are what we use in a studio environment. We would also mount a backdrop through the boom arm here. So you would have two C stands on either side, using the boom arms as the center column to feed through a paper backdrop, as an example. Now moving on to our final stand here, which is the Spectrum 40 kilo rolling C stand. Now, as you can see, these are some of the heaviest duty stands that you would have in a studio environment. They typically have caster wheels. They're all built into the stand fixture itself. And this is kind of an all-in-one stand. So the actual boom arm itself can fold into the center column. So you can have it quite compact for a stand like this anyway. But if you wanted to extend the boom arm, what you need to do is firstly loosen the knob here and extend out the boom arm to clear from the center column. Just like so. So you can see it's just cleared there. Lock that into place. You would loosen this knob so you can angle down the C stand like so. Then you would tighten into position, and then also slide the boom arm. These stands are a must for heavier lighting setups. So if you're using something like the Aperture P300C Nova, the 1200D Pro, you've got the Godox MG 1200 Bi, or any light fixture that has a junior pin mounting, this is what you would need. So you can see there's a junior pin receiver right there. And you also, of course, have the baby pin receiver there too. This particular stand can allow the baby pin to go in the upright position, but also angled at 90 degrees, just like that. So you can mount a variety of different light fixtures onto here, including junior and baby, even if it's at the same time. So if there's another accessory that you need on there, it does have the safety mounting points here for tethers for those heavier light stand fixtures too. Now, just looking at the wheels, one other safety feature is obviously a braking system on the caster wheels. And overall, you can see it is a heavier duty design made for that studio environment. So that was just our quick look and comparison for different types of light stands and their use cases. For more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comments section below your thoughts, or if you have any questions about all these light stands. Follow us on socials, the links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.